She was so very beautiful, Martine. And shortly afterward, Edmund himself was killed in action.
Martine?
She was French.
What happened to her?
Doctor?
The family don't know. Excuse me. A rather demanding patient, I'm afraid. Nice to meet you.
Oh. The family does know, or at least one of them does.
Well, why would he lie?
I think you should ask Emma Crackenthorpe that.
If our body is Edmund's widow, Martine, why would anyone want to kill her?
Shall we fight over the last cream horn?
Was it David who told you I'd heard from Martine?
No. In fact, he lied for you.
He said I should have shown it to you all along. How did you find out?
It was my intuition.
It arrived out of the blue a fortnight ago. After Edmund was killed, Martine cut herself off from us. Until this. She'd built a new life, she says. But now she wants money to give her son. Their son. Some of life's advantages. We had no idea there was a child. No address. She just announced she was coming down here to meet everyone. I telephoned the others as soon as it came.
She says she'll come down on Tuesday.
December the 4th, yes. The day you think this woman was murdered. She has a son. The child is family.
If it is from her, how do we know? She didn't turn up anyway, did she?
Quite.
Of course not. It's a put-up job.
We only met Martine once, 10 years ago. There's awful photos. If by any chance it was her, how could any of us tell?
Why didn't you mention this?
My brothers didn't want a fuss.
They knew Martine was coming, but she never arrived.
Not alive, at least, if it was her.
She wanted money. The trust fund income would be even more miserable if another share had to come out of it.
I'll clean the stove tomorrow.
Oh, no, honestly.
A bachelor kitchen can only go so far before it becomes quite unpleasant. I remember the Brownlows' eldest boy, Cecil. Of course, he never married. That's another matter. You will one day, and I pity your wife, Tom Campbell.
Well, one day, perhaps. What?
The eldest son. The real prize is Rutherford Hall. That would be worth killing for. If it was discovered that Edmund had a son, it would go to him. The eldest son of the eldest son.
He's an unpleasant specimen, Alfred. That would certainly give him a strong motive, if the body is Martine.
I suppose it would. Such a pity I can't meet the family.
I've got the pathologist report for you.
Lovely. Oh, do you know, I take it to bed with my go-go. Night-night.
Night-night.
Halfway through chapter 1 and they were off.
You too.
Yes. Good night.
Good night, Lucy.
Harry, my sweet.
Mr. Easley.
What's this?
Look, Dad.
It's a receipt for a dress or something from Mrs. M. Crackenthorpe.
Possible.
Who's Mrs. M. Crackenthorpe?
Where did you find this?
Stuck in the holly bush.
Can I have a look, old boy?
The police should see this. All right, skedaddle, boys. Find me some more clues.
You'll have to tell Dad now.
I can't!
Well, let's get it out of the way before Christmas. The way things are going, we're all still going to be here. Em, if it was Martine, then we are all under suspicion. Alfred has no alibi at all. Harold has Alice, but she swear Black was waiting for him, and I'm lying through my teeth, as you well know. Then you're lying too, Em. Brian didn't take you shopping on the day of the murder.
Brian arrived by train. I picked him up from Brackhampton Station just before 6 o'clock. He asked me to.
And asked you to lie about it?
I should have telephoned first, I know. Lucy says you're all so kind. I did promise her mother. I'd keep an eye on her. Oh, is that a Gainsborough?
School of. Ghastly. Biscuit tin stuff.
Who's that other G? Gauguin.
Ah, now you're talking.
I'm afraid all his yellow makes me rather bilious.
This is my brother Cedric.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Of course, you and Gauguin have something in common, don't you? His talent flourished on an island.
Aunt Jane?
What do you do, Mr. Crackenthorpe?
Bit of this, bit of that.
And precious little of either most of the time. My family had a Marple once. Scullery maid.
Interestingly enough, Lady Alice is from a very old family. She's,
What does that mean? We all come from old families.
And I know an Angus Marple. Owns horses and a castle.
And if you know someone who owns horses and a castle, you're laughing. My brother is. Job for life with his father-in-law's company. Whatever it is you do there.
Harold has a very responsible position.
Doesn't pay just quite enough, though, does it, Harry? You get your bread buttered, but it's spread damn thin.
Alfred.
Money can be such a thing, can't it?
Hello, Tom. On duty?
Yes. Meeting someone, you?
Just delivered twins. I have a very lovely job sometimes.
David, what do you make of Alfred Crackenthorpe?
He's a wreck. Why? Is he your suspect?
You know I can't answer that.
Emma says you asked them all their whereabouts between 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know where Alfred was. I saw him in the King's Head.
You didn't tell me that.
He was with old Terry, the bookies runner. He'd hardly tell a policeman he was doing a spot of illegal betting. Now, would he?
Thank you, David.
So nice to meet you. I'm sorry my father wasn't up to seeing you.